Good morning, Facebook friend. This is Bowman coming to you this morning. I want to share this particular teaching with you this morning while it's on my mind. I know we have mind food coming up on Wednesday, but let me share this. Let me put this out there and let you think about what the context of what I'm finna share with you. I have a foundation of pillars here at the Institute and the ministry. We have two pillars. One of those pillars is the gospel of unconditional love. The gospel of unconditional love is one of our spiritual pillars. Okay? And the next spiritual pillar would be the gospel of inclusion. The gospel of inclusion. Meaning that the blood of Christ was shedded for the world and not for denomination. That the blood of Christ was shedded for humanity for the pardon of sin. The blood. The gospel of unconditional love actually solves all. And the gospel of inclusion saves all. Saved by the blood, not by works. Works did not save you, but the blood saved humanity. And that teaching can be a real lengthy teaching based on traditional teaching as we have been taught to believe. Okay? But here's what I want to share with you this morning. And all this is food for thought, mind food. And if you have pen and paper, jot this down because I want you to think about what I'm finna share with you this morning. And don't forget now, we still have our mind food coming up on a Wednesday, but I want to share this with you. And I'm going to leave some expressions with you. Number one, my love for my creation is unconditional. This is God speaking. My love for my creation is unconditional, coming from me. That's number one. Number two, your love for your children is not greater than my love for my children. Let me repeat what I just said. This is God speaking. Your love for your children is not greater than my love for my children. Meaning, if you love your children to the point that you forgive them for whatever they do against you as a parent, how much more than your Heavenly Father shall forgive you for your offense against him? And the way he breaks that down is very simple. Your love for your children is not greater than my love for my children or for my creation. Meaning that his love is unconditional love for his creation. There are no condemnation coming from the love of the Father. You got to get that. The next one is this. Every human expression is a spirit. Every human expression is a spirit. Let me repeat that again. Every human expression is a spirit expressing itself in the physical world. That is powerful. Let me repeat that one more time. Every human expression in the physical world is actually a spirit expressing itself. That's the wisdom of John 10:10. Every action is a reaction to a spirit or a thought. Every action is a reaction to a spirit or a thought. That's what life consists of. You think one thought, and you think another thought, and the thought process continue until life is over with. Your life, my life, our lives are 100% of thoughts, 100% of spirit, which they are both the same. Every human action is a spirit in motion. Every human action is a spirit in motion in the physical world. That is powerful. Every human action is a spirit in motion in the physical world. Hope you're getting this. The next one will be every human desire of feelings and actions come from one of the two spiritual kingdoms. Every human desire, feelings, actions come from one of the two spiritual kingdoms. You know, in John 10:10, it says that my kingdom came to kill, steal, and destroy. These are spirits. And God says that my kingdom came to give life and to give it more abundantly. Those are spirits. See, those are spiritual kingdoms, and they manifest themselves into a physical world where we live at. That's the teaching of spirit made flesh. Spirit made flesh. Now, this is not religion. We don't get involved with religion. We only teach the wisdom of the two kingdoms, spiritual kingdoms, where they manifest themselves in the physical world. That's what we deal with as the teacher coming from the Institute. The next one, every human expressions links back to the sender. Every human expressions links back to the sender of that spirit and the purpose in which that spirit was sent into the world to perform its task in the world. Every human expression links back to the source or to the sender or to the kingdom. The next one. What is spiritual contamination? What is spiritual contamination? Or what is soul contamination? Let me repeat that again. These are questions. What is spirit contamination? And what is soul contamination? That the human soul or the human consciousness has been contaminated, that human has the ability to act out two different kingdoms in the physical world because of the contamination of the consciousness of man and the soul of man has been contaminated. And I want you to think about when was it contaminated? When was the human soul and the human consciousness contaminated in biblical history? I'd like for you to answer that, and I don't want to tell you. I want you to research and answer that yourself. The wheels of the two spiritual kingdom concerning the physical world. The wheels of the two spiritual kingdoms concerning the physical world. The wheels. There's two wheels that makes up the physical world and all of its action. Those are spirits coming from the wheel of two spiritual kingdoms. the will of two spiritual kingdoms. And once you understand the teaching of that, the law that governs everything in the physical world, then you will become wise enough to discern everything that goes on in the physical world and the source in which those things are sent into the world from. Which kingdom? Each kingdom can be identified based on the workings of those two kingdoms in the physical world. They both has a will. They both have a desire. One said that I desire to kill, steal, and to destroy mankind. And I am sending forth spirits into the earth, into the world, to do exactly that. And the other kingdom said, I'm sending forth spirit into the world, that life upon the earth will be abundant, and it will be plentiful, and it will be glorious according to my unconditional love for my creation. Quite interesting. Spirit made flesh. Human conditions. Human condition, all human condition has its origin from one of the two spiritual kingdoms. Boy, that is powerful. Once you understand the workings of the physical world in which we live, what makes up everyday life when it comes down to thought, consciousness, and spirit, which they are all the same. This is Bowman this morning with this short presentation. I wanted to go ahead and share this and get this on tape for future reference study coming from the Institute, this principle of spirit made flesh and how John 10:10 explained the workings of the physical world based on the two spiritual kingdoms. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can reach us here at the Institute at 229-446-1664. This is Bowman. Thank you very much.